Hey guys, and welcome to Agrarian Skies Feed the Beast mod pack. This is a hardcore questing mode, and behind me, flailing wildly in the background there, is my good friend, the Raymonator.
Hello, hello.
In his little dicky bow there, his little bow tie.
Bow ties are cool.
Yes, they are, and I'm getting deja vu about that sentence. So, for those of you that do not know this, this is a hardcore skyblock. We are in a party, so we share lives and we share rewards, because this is a reward-based multi-life hardcore.
Wait. You say we share lives. That implies we have lives to share.
Yes, good point. Well raised. We get more than the standard one life on this. This book that I have in my hand will give you quests to do, and when you complete them, there's every now and then you'll get a chance to gain an extra life, so you can have multiple lives. You can see we have 2 lives. If you die, you're out. I'm sure we usually start with more than that, but hey ho. So we start with a life each, and we can unlock some more as we go from this lovely quest here. We can see we've got a quest to turn in already for 1 oak wood plank, which gets us an apple and a pick. Now, funky little bit of music there every time you turn in a quest. Food has been massively nerfed on this. You get less. What am I trying to say? You get less reward from eating food. It fills you up less. Instead of two hunger bars from an apple, you get a half. So it's also harder to get food, and you use it more regularly. Harder to get, needed more regularly, and does less. So it's massively nerfed. So we need to keep an eye on that. Also, because it's hardcore, it's not like on any other mode, when if your hunger bar empties, it's sort of like drowning. You take damage until you die. This is just as soon as your hunger bar empties, boom, game over, life lost. And since we have no lives to spare, it would only be the one of us on the server. And since this is not a server, this is a LAN, if I die, it's game over for both of us, because it'll kick Mr. Ray there, which we do not want. So he's been scrolling away in the background there, completing quest, or a quest.
Trying to get things done.
Yes. So I will turn in this hopper for the second quest, or the third, whichever one we're on now. Which I am ahead of the curve on that one. We still need the hopper.
Yeah, I tried feeding it the wood. It didn't work.
You have to sync up the book to the QDS thing first, which I've done now. So you want to feed it some more wood. It should work this time. Yes, it has. So now we need to give the hopper back. So we've done a little bit of skyblocks before. We've had an off-cam world, which we did alright on, but we thought we'd give it a go recording and see how we get on. So apparently I've got an okay but not great reward. I've got 16 pearl oysters.
I've got 16 coconut saplings.
Okay, well they might be more useful.
We're gonna feast like kings when we can plant them.
Yes we are. Speaking of, I'm going to dig up this dirt here, so we can get a few more trees on the go. No, I'm not going to do what I did last time on our other world and plant the trees on top of the glowstone, so that makes it very dark and dangerous up here. Not that there's really that many areas that mobs can spawn at the moment, because it's a bit too small, but we still don't really want to take the risk this early on, because we will be annihilated.
Yeah, no weapons, no armor, no tools. Just what the game gives us.
Yes, so we have nothing at the moment. So Mr. Ray has he's currently posing as the Doctor. He's got a Doctor Who skin, which is I'm quite fond of. I do quite
Can
like.
anyone tell what my favourite, TV show could be?
Is it the Smurfs?
Yes.
What else would it be with a skin
right?
with a skin like that? Yeah, it's clearly the skin of a man who watches television. Most of all the Smurfs. That's your couch potato skin.
Yes, because nothing better to do.
Well, you know, I didn't want to say it.
You might want a crook.
Yes.
You might want to make one.
I've just made 2.
Oh, look at you.
Oh no, I'm ahead of the game on this one. I'm 2 ahead of the game. So you've got the short straw on this because we don't actually have we can't actually record your footage at the moment, so any of the boring tasks that we need to do, you get the short straw on.
Yay!
Because the only viewpoint people have to watch is mine, so I can't be doing all the boring stuff.
Matter of opinion. I'm sure we could ask the people of the internet, but then we know what most of them think.
They don't want to watch boring stuff. You can't do the fun stuff because they can't see it. So sucks to be you, but I get to do the fun stuff.
I thought we lived in a democracy.
Well, if you start recording your footage and you can send it to me, then I can do dual perspective or whatever. I can edit in your footage so we can see what you see. Then you can start doing some fun stuff. But
yeah, I suppose.
That's a little way off at the moment because this is just more of a little hobby for you, and so we don't actually have a way of recording your stuff at the moment. What am I doing? I am gonna bone meal some of these trees. We got 4 out of 5 now, or 5 out of 6 already.
Yes.
Oh yes, it is fairly large. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yes, she did. She was talking about your ego. That's it's quite an easy joke to throw in there, but it's quite an old one, quite an obvious one. I'm a little more sophisticated than that, or I like to pretend anyway. You'll soon come to realise it's completely untrue. There's a big fat fabrication. So I'm gonna get to work actually, just expanding the island out a bit.
That's cool. While you do that, I will.
Especially around the trees, so we've got more chance of actually catching some of the stuff that drops. There we go. That's me. I'm done expanding, and back to the chopping of the trees.
So much for you doing all the exciting stuff.
Well, we gotta start somewhere, and this is how anybody would start if they were. I will put all the details for this in the description. It's all on the Feed the Beast launcher, so I'll link to that in the description and the texture pack. I actually, as I said, Ray's wearing Doctor Who skin, and I've got a demon. He just looks orange, but it's kind of low res. It's meant to be fire and chains and stuff wrapped around him, but I don't know. It's not particularly high res, but I quite like it. So hey ho.
It's from Disturbed.
Yes, it is. It's cover art from one of their albums. I will not link to that in the description, just cause. You can go look it up yourself if you so wish. But
and if you already listened to them and know who he's on about, good for you.
Yes, well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. So where are we? Where are we on quests? We're doing alright. We got 2 out of 7.
Yeah, I'm just working.
You working on the rest, are you?
A couple of other bits.
Right, I'll get on this tree. So, what have you seen any interesting movie films lately, Mr. Ray?
Well, of course, I think the most obvious one would have to be that brand new Avenger type film.
That would be the Avengers, right? The Avengers
Maybe.
2. Yes.
Yeah, that was thoroughly awesome.
It was such an awesome film. I also went to see that. It was. Who's your favourite character?
I
think I know the answer to this really, but I'm gonna let you answer anyway.
Well, who do you think it would be?
Well, I'm gonna say Thor because you have the costume, including hammer, so it seems like an obvious answer.
Obvious, but then you forget to take into account my love of robots and stuff like that.
Yeah, so are you what, Ultron or Vision?
Well, I was going to say more of Iron Man, but yes, those two are very awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to go for the Axe of Despair.
Are we ready to turn in? Are we?
Yes.
Oh, good. You're going for the axe, are you? I'll have the pan then. Just so we can
I've used that one before.
What, the pan?
Yeah.
No, we've attempted to use it before. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just flailing around, just hitting things with it because I couldn't work out how to place it. And then I got all excited because I managed to cook a worm. That's my greatest achievement: learning how to use a frying pan in Minecraft. Yes. So I've got the. I think I know how to use the pan. Oh, I've got a butterfly. Oh.
What's in my reward bag? I got a heart. I don't think I should trust it.
Is it? Wait. Right. Hang on. I'm coming down. Don't. It might be a good one.
How can you tell?
Because sometimes it says rotten heart. No, it's a bad one. I can see it in my texture pack. The bad one, the bad one has a bullet hole in it, and the good one does not. So that is a bad one.
This one will be going over the edge of the world. Goodbye.
Yep. What did it say? Did it say it was a bad reward or?
It did say it was a not so good reward.
Yeah. No. Otherwise it'd be like a, I don't know, a fantastic reward or something. I don't really know.
Ah, I've spawned in a tree.
Yeah. What? Yes, you have. You've got a tree on your face.
Bloody ants.
So, I put my quarter of a heart in the strong box. If you want to chuck yours in there too.
We'll do in just a moment.
Well, yes, there's no immediate hurry, but you know, then we can once we've got 4, we can combine them together for an extra life. How did I?
Ooh, I got a worm.
That's how I did it. You have to shift click.
That's so funny. All I hear on mine is just a thud.
Yeah, yeah. I put it down. Hey, look, have a butterfly. Ooh, he flaps on the floor.
Let's put him in the chest.
Yeah. Oh, we can throw him off the edge. We're not going to need him anytime soon. But when?
When we've got enough land.
I don't even know how to use butterflies. I guess it's like the. Is it forestry? Is it the same as the Is it? Yeah, it's forestry. It's the same as the bees, I guess. But I've never used butterflies. I've never even used bees. But at least there are some quests I spotted in the book later on for bees.
Yes, well.
But there are not butterflies.
Well, that doesn't mean we can't use them.
Well, no, but you know, hey ho. Right, what else are we going to do? You were telling me about your love for robots.
Oh yes, I've grown up watching, Short Circuits, Terminator, all those kind of...
Yeah, Transformers.
Transformers.
I guess they're not really robots, they're more of the aliens that kind of look like robots.
Well, they're robots in disguise.
Well, I suppose so. It is in the theme tune.
It's in the tagline, the theme tune, and the whole premise for the, everything they are.
Well, yeah, touche, I suppose. I did not quite think of this. So, I'm going to make some crooks. No, I'm not.
You don't need to make any, we've got a pair of crooks here. Haha.
Ha 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 ha. That's not going to help me chop down the tree, is it? What did you say?
I said, alright, Eddie Hitler.
Eddie Hitler?
Bottom.
Oh.
That sounded like a very Eddie laugh.
He wasn't actually called Eddie Hitler.
He was in the program.
No, he wasn't.
He was?
No, he wasn't. That was just a joke on like 1 or 2 of the episodes. He wasn't actually called Eddie Hitler.
Well, then that goes to show how much I watch it.
He was Eddie. Because it was the other guy was Thwaite, wasn't he? From or was that just the Guest House Paradiso movie?
Guest House Paradiso.
Oh, God knows. I haven't seen it in ages. I can't remember the I can't remember the names, but he was definitely Eddie. But I don't think he was Eddie Hitler, because that is kind of pushing it a bit far. Yes. So, what's your favourite Transformer? Is it going to be the obvious? Everybody's favourite. Well, there's one of 2 really, isn't it? Is it Optimus or Bumblebee?
Ironhide, actually.
Ironhide's your favourite?
Yes.
What, from the cartoons or the films?
From the cartoons. In the films, I'd probably have to say Bumblebee.
I like Bumblebee. He's cool.
Oh, bloody hell, another tree spawned on my face.
What is it with you and face palming trees today?
I have no idea.
You're just in a special frame of mind, aren't you?
It's not me, it's them. They just can't get enough of my face.
Can't get enough of that wonderful stuff. That is your face. I'm currently starving away up in this tree. Apparently.
You might want to eat.
Yeah, I am. I'm stuffing my face with apples as we speak. But there is a grave danger I will fall to my death because I wasn't paying attention to where I was walking while I was shoving apples in my face.
Yeah, that's a dangerous thing to do both in Minecraft and real life.
Shove an entire... Well, it's probably quite dangerous to shove 8 whole apples in your mouth in one go.
Oh no, there's no danger in that.
You
just need a very big mouth.
Well, yes, but I don't think I know anyone with a mouth big enough to fit 8 apples. Not even... you probably struggle to fit crab apples in your mouth, let alone actual apples. But I'm not sure you want to put crab apples in there.
Just make sure you don't go falling off the tree at any point up there, because that would be rather hilarious and a bit of a shame at this point in the game.
It would, because we don't have any extra lives. No, we do have extra lives, don't we? We've got 1 or 2 from the quest we've done so far. We were up to like 2 each or something.
We've had a couple.
I will find out. No, we haven't had any.
Here we have. I swear I've eaten at least 1 heart.
Nope.
Unless it's doing what it did before.
Yeah, we got 1 heart each for the QDS. So we do actually have 4 lives.
We've got that glitch again. Oh yay.
Yes.
That led to some hilarious situations.
Yeah, that was on our other world. We had a couple lives to turn in, and it didn't update when we turned them in. So, that's a bit odd. I'll eat another heart. Still didn't turn in. What's going on there? Spawn in a load of hearts just to make up for it. I was like, I don't know. I'll just spam the button and see what happens. It's still saying I'm on exactly the same number of lives as I was before. Alright, we'll try relogging, see if that does anything. Relog, and we've suddenly got about 80 lives between us from about 6.
Yeah, that was fun. We then had to get rid of all those extra
lives. We were trying to do it legit, so we couldn't just keep the 80 odd lives that we hadn't earned, so we just then had a bit of a PvP and we started throwing ourselves off the edge. And
would have been quite a funny death montage if we'd been recording.
Well, there wasn't that many different deaths though. It was just us drowning in lava or falling off the world or
hugging creepers.
Yeah, they just want a hug. Nobody understands them.
I know, we understand them fine. They're just here to...
Oh god, if they just want a hug and they're depressed because no one understands them, does that make them emos?
Oh god.
Emo creepers.
Instead of... oh no. It's even worse when they decide to hurt themselves.
Well, that's kind of what they do, isn't it? They blow up. They do more damage to
them. They take themselves and everyone around them. They're not just emos. They are, well, I don't think there's even anyone in the world. I suppose you'd call them a suicide bomber.
Yes, or just a mass murderer. Doesn't have to be a bomb. As sadly they're up in cases in America. They've done that. And people have just gone crazy with a gun, and
well,
it's quite common in America. Still sad, but
I'm scared enough of creepers as it is. If I saw a creeper coming at me with a gun, I'd be even more scared.
Even scared.
That's the word.
Scared. Scared is exactly the word. Oh no, that's not where I want to be. I want to be over here. I'm really good with an axe. What are you doing down on ground level?
Chopping down trees over and over again while you're working on the apothecary.
Okay. Good, as long as you're not chopping down the tree I'm in.
No, I might have set fire to it though.
With what?
Precisely.
Hot?
I'm doing different trees, don't worry. You won't fall out due to my involvement.
I certainly hope not.
If you fall out, it'll be your own downfall.
It will be.
And I will just point and laugh.
Yeah.
Much like you pointed and laughed on one of the bloopers we had.
When what?
With the jetpack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that will, I don't know if I should release that individually or if I'll just release a montage of lots of different sort of moments that didn't quite make the cut but were still quite entertaining, so I still want to show people, but I won't spoil it, but there was quite an entertaining moment with Mr. Ray gleefully testing out a new jetpack he'd been given. That was quite entertaining, but as I said, I'm not going to spoil it.
Unquote jetpack.
I'm not going to spoil it.
I didn't say what it is.
Well, you've just told him it's not a jetpack.
I still don't know what it is.
Well,
I didn't know what it was until you threw it at me afterwards.
But stop talking. For God's sake, I might as well just tell him now. No, you've just basically spelled it out for him.
No, there's mystery about it. They know it was something else, but they don't know what.
Well, yeah, they do. It's a jetpack that wasn't a jetpack, and you didn't know what it was until I threw it at you after, and something went wrong. And yeah, Ray had a jetpack from a reward bag that he tried on because it was still quite early game, so he gleefully shouted at me that he'd been given a jetpack. So I sort of strolled over in disbelief, thinking he was pulling my arm, and lo and behold, there, strapped to his back, shining in the light, his precious new toy, his pride and joy. I think he'd spent a few moments polishing it before I came over, strapped it on, and then he took it for a test flight, which didn't go so well for him because it turns out it was I don't quite know the name of it, but it was a dud, and he flew up in the air and he exploded into fireworks, and then a potato fell at me. And you've spawned another apothecary.
I did notice.
In the apothecary I'm currently cutting down, so you've just undone a lot of my hard work.
It's not my fault. Oh my god.
What?
I got a jetpack.
Yeah. What?
I got a
You got a
jetpack.
jetpack. Prove it. You've got a holy God, you've got a jetpack.
How do I work this thing?
I don't know. Look in the config. I've never used it. Whoa!
Whoa.
Jesus. What? Oh. you attempted to fly a potato.
Me. It tricked me.
The Rayminator attempted to fly a potato.
Damn it. You're busted.
Yeah. You know what? Just for that, have a potato as a reminder of your failure.
Oh,